We at Traxion have set Dave Cam a challenge for the upcoming season on iRacing. Anybody who has been following his content on the channel will know that last season, Dave was providing track guides for the MX-5 series, and then competing in an official top split race. You guys loved the series, and we did too, so this season we thought we'd spice things up a little bit. Each week, you, the Traxion community, will be deciding which series Dave races in. A poll will go up on our YouTube community tab before the weekend, and this poll will contain a number of car and track combos that will be on the iRacing schedule for the following week. You lot will then vote for which series you want Dave Cam to compete in, and the winning vote will be the combination he must do for the following week's video. Now this could be anything from short ovals to sprints or endurance races, even rallycross. We really want to test Dave's ability to adapt to whatever's thrown his way, and in the meantime we get to watch some pretty fun races as well. That's why we're calling it the Dave Cam Pick and Mix Challenge series, because pick and mixes are lots of fun, and also give you a lot of variety. The challenge will be to try and score a higher net iRating gain across the entire season than he managed in the Mazda races on the channel. So for context, Dave gained 395 iRating across the 12-week season. That is what he's going to have to try and beat this time around, and if he manages to gain more than 395 iRating over the season, there will be a prize. However, if he fails to gain 395 iRating, maybe he'll even lose iRating, there's going to be a forfeit. Now, we understand that this should be more difficult because Dave has to adapt to all sorts of unfamiliar machinery, so we are allowing him to qualify for these races unlike he did in the Mazdas. It's also worth remembering that if he's racing a different discipline to normal, i.e. he's racing on ovals or even rallycross, he's probably going to be in a lower split. Effectively, this means the further you put him out of his comfort zone, the more chance he has of making a big iRating gain. There's also one more twist to consider. Dave has 2 jokers he can use throughout the season. If he decides to use one of his jokers, then he will score double the amount of points that week, no matter whether this is gains or losses. The risk, however, is that if he uses a joker, he'll have to start that week's race from the back of the grid. Honestly, I am really looking forward to seeing how this plays out. So then, that is the challenge, and it's also worth noting that he will be continuing his track guide series, this time for the very popular Touring Car Challenge. Make sure you keep an eye out for all of this exciting content in the near future. So then, a final reminder that you can directly influence this series by voting on the Traxion community tab for Dave Cam's upcoming car and track combo, and then you can see how he gets on with it the following week. Subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss any of the action, and why don't you also subscribe to Dave Cam's channel, because if you like Dave Cam on Traxion, and you subscribe to Dave Cam, you'll get even more Dave Cam over on the Dave Cam channel than you get on the Traxion channel. Dave Cam. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, keep it pinned, and enjoy the upcoming chaos. Because I know we will.